Hey everybody, welcome to Amateur D&D, the podcast where we play Dungeons & Dragons, fuck around, and try not to find out. So join me, DM David, as my friends...
Jason!
Dustin!
Hannah!
Josh!
Derek!
Journey through my world in the Lenore campaign, Reign of the Lich.
He's like, do I open that or do
Yeah, I'm not going to open that.
She's
No,
like,
my dad was not an
"There you go."
open the door guy. He was like, oh, we can keep it
We're gonna
closed.
shut that
That's
door
all right.
real slow.
Have you guys seen Lars and the Real Girl?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's all. This is Lars
We
and the
watched
Real
it.
Girl. Just Josh is doing the cheap version. He has to send her away the best way he can.
Anyways, I'm your Dungeon Master, David, playing all your favorite enemies and NPCs. I rolled for the enemy today a 6 on initiative, and I remember my favorite two. There was kind of a tie between two that I had when I was really young. One of them was a koala bear. The other one was this, now that I think of it, creepy looking like monkey that had like this yellow shirt, and it had like a hard like plastic banana in his hand, and like his face was hard plastic. But his name was Jason, and
What?
I think I named him after my sister's boyfriend at the time, but not quite
What's your
sure.
sister's name? Have we met?
All right, let's go ahead and get into this and fucking.
Wait, are
talk
y'all
about-
Eskimo brothers too in some weird way?
Oh, what?
Guarantee it.
No,
Oddly enough,
not in
I
that
don't
way.
think-
Anyways,
I don't think we are.
Oh yeah, we are.
Oh shit! Wait.
I was gonna say, that
Got
sounds
it. Hit
weird.
them at the same time. They're like, wait.
Wait.
Moving on.
They grew up in a
Please,
town of
please,
ice, and
anyone,
it's
keep the
gonna happen.
conversation.
She was from a completely different town than either.
Yeah,
of us.
actually, this is in college too. Yeah. Moving on.
All right. What happened last time? So, previously on AD&D, Elrond watched for 30 minutes as the rest of the beacons tried to figure out how to free his soul from the Arcanist's orb. Once they finally tried to break it, they were forced to battle against the orb's defensive measures in the form of shadows, while Elrond faced himself inside. Once victorious, Elrond's soul returned to his living body, while the Arcanist's soul found its shriveled corpse. The party watched as the body reanimated and introduced himself as Maedros, the Arcanist. We take you now to the tower. Also, everybody leveled up. Yay!
Hey, did you say we do a long rest when we level up?
Correct.
Oh, I didn't do that part. But
So when you level up, it's like you get a burst of energy within you, and you're just everything's great.
hell yeah. Oh, whoops. Nope, not that much. There we go.
Boy, that espresso's kicking in.
Let's go.
Chase
So
had some
yeah,
thinking
there's
to
a
do.
literal lich just kind of standing in front of you, kind of smiling. You can definitely see his insides kind of moving as he moves around.
Do we know him as like the Arcanist, or did someone tell us that the Arcanist was in here?
So you read on the letter that was downstairs that it said, "Don't free the Arcanist because he'll be mad at the writer."
Oh,
And then what did we do?
whoa! You're like,
It's okay,
Wow,
guys. It's okay. He's my friend now.
oh, I can
Oh.
tell he's got some
Yes.
crazy power though.
Well, thank you very much. Allow me to introduce myself. I am the master of this tower, the high scholar of the Elder Forest, the relentless pursuer of alchemy's power, the mystical...
The Arcanist.
Mighty... Yes. I'm the... Maedros. Hello.
Yeah,
Also
I
something of
read
an
your name
artist.
downstairs. I was really hoping to meet you. I did not put it
Great.
together that you were the dead guy, though. Oh,
Yeah,
Man, I should've.
undead. Yes,
So-
you should also learn how to not step in somebody's moment. But it's nice to meet you all, despite this.
I want to walk up.
I didn't. Oh, fuck.
Hello.
So first thing I want to do, I want to look at my little medallion. What's the time on there?
All right, so the medallion time. Let's see. You left there. It didn't take you very long, maybe an hour. It's probably about 21 hours for everybody at this point.
Okay.
And Elron, your medallion did remain on your body outside the orb, so like no weird time shifting or anything like that happened.
Okay. No, I didn't. I wasn't worried about that. I was just wondering if we were going to turn into animals in the middle of this conversation.
That would be incredible.
Did you
No,
wonder that out
yes,
loud
it
yet?
would.
Did you wonder that out loud?
No. In my
Internal.
head. But I want to walk up to my buddy here, and I want to be like, "Hey." So, and I want to.
Hey, hello! Great to see you in the flesh.
Oh, nice to see you too, even though I wish it was under better circumstances. But you see this little medallion thing that I
Flesh.
got
You said
around my neck
flesh.
here?
Yes.
That's kind of preventing us from being basically forest animals. So,
Oh, that's quite adorable. Are you normally forest animals?
no, well, there's something about this forest that has changed us into these animals.
Yeah, like this, man. And I'll take the necklace off.
You take it off and Chase pops back in this little bobcat. Oh my word! That is something indeed. You say this is not your regular state.
No, what you saw with the medallion on is its regular state.
Oh, I
Yeah,
see.
like this.
Do you know of a way to cure it other than to go to the quote unquote queen or whatever of the forest?
Beg pardon, Queen of the Forest?
Or
No,
the
Queen of this forest?
the
How long
goddess
have you
of the
been
forest or
asleep?
whatever it is?
Or dead.
Well, I suppose I don't know.
Are we looking for the word Agnith?
Well, he will react to that after answering Chase, and last I knew, it was the year. Locked myself away in the tower for a little bit. It is somewhere around the 1200s or so. What year is it now? And of
I have
course,
no
none of
idea.
you know because I told you last time that I hadn't picked a year, but now I have, and it is 1493 DR.
Oh
So
boy,
it's been a while.
200 years.
So
Been a hot
he
minute.
doesn't know
200
how
plus.
long. Nobody said this out loud to him yet.
Oh man, it's been like 200 years, man.
Well, what year is it now?
1490 something.
Holy shit! 1493. It's almost 300 years. I guess once you're in the orb for a while, you just really don't notice time pass.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
kind of tell.
Agnes? Sorry, part of my hip brain just restarted, and did the dwarf man over there say Agnes?
Yeah, we met her in the forest. She gave us the little necklaces.
Oh, these are from Agnes. No wonder there's things attached to it like a time limit. She such a simpleton. She has no real respect for the arcane.
Oh.
So do you know of a
Tell us
way
how
to-
you really feel, man.
I just get annoyed just even discussing her. I do know she was in my tower, though. I could feel her icky presence murking up
you-
my halls.
Why do you hate her so much?
We have a history, her and I. She moved in here to the forest, centuries ago now, just causing all sorts of mishaps.
Is this an HOA incident or something? Like-
Yeah, is it
fuck
like
HOAs. We don't like those around here.
Oh, okay.
What was it like similar to the us turning into small creatures kind of mischief?
I mean, that sort of thing seems to be happening a lot, but it would not put it past me if she was responsible for all of this.
Yeah, she kind of told us that she wasn't, but
Yeah, she said she wasn't, and then she knew something. We knew
Did-
that,
did
but
she-
she wasn't telling us. No.
I have one question for you. Did she actually say that she didn't do it?
I don't think we actually.
She kept
asked.
saying stuff like, I don't know. I think she got really close to saying it, but then she also gave us the fucking amulets. Do you think she would want you awake or want you asleep?
Just based on our relationship, I don't think she would want me back in my tower and reigning
Oh my
over this part
God.
of the forest.
we have to tell you something. There's a lich who's taken over, and there's a whole
He
bunch. Can you
nods.
sense him from here?
He nods and he kind of gestures over to Elrond. He's like, yes, young Elrond here has made me privy to Valmor's return.
Oh, that's right. Y'all were talking shit. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's good.
I
Less
have
to talk about.
I have some questions for you, though, since we're on the outside now.
Yeah.
These books, we can't read any of them, but do any of them have any information on, like, necromantic magic or lich magic?
Why,
would be
of
useful to
course. None of these books in here, they're all enchanted so that only I can read them. You see, I don't want to share my knowledge with anybody who might be trying to
That is
profit off of my hard
clever.
work. Oh, thank you, young miss, and might I say, beautiful plumage.
Oh, thank you. I kind of stand a little taller.
Yeah, his blue eyes just kind of like light up even. He's like, oh, marvelous. It's been many a year, apparently even more than I thought, since I've even seen an Aarakocra. Gorgeous, gorgeous.
Oh yeah, man! I had to use like a lot of magic to get rid of your enchantment just to read one book.
Oh, you read a book of mine. That's fine, of course. Suppose since you freed me, it's the least
We
I can
also
do,
thought
but,
we also thought you were dead and had no idea what was going on in here.
yes, well, that is my fault. Really, you see, yes, to answer your question, there are many books about necromancy and lichdom, as I've been studying the very thing. As you can see, I have sort of achieved that, I suppose. I did not want to sully myself with necromancy in order to achieve this undeath. So I combined some things, and apparently I didn't get either my potion quite right, which I drank to relieve my body of its soul, or I perhaps didn't get something right with my soul's phylactery. And he gestures back to the shattered orb.
Ooh. Well, I mean, it sounds like your potion worked really well. It got your soul out. I think it's the phylactery part.
Yes, this consciousness is supposed to stay with the body, though. That's how a normal lich works. You see, normally a lich would have their own phylactery or multiple phylacteries in which their souls are kept safe should their bodies be destroyed. And in a number of days after that, the body then reforms. Unfortunately, I seem to have reformed in my original body, and I do not believe that since my phylactery is destroyed, I shall be able to reform if I am ever killed.
I mean,
No.
okay,
Oh,
this
that's pretty
guy's
sick.
a high target then. All right, we gotta protect this.
so
dude.
you're saying that Valmor might have multiple phylacteries that may need to be destroyed prior to us trying to take him on.
I watched a video on YouTube about what to do with lich phylacteries. I'll have to send it to you guys. It's great.
I don't quite know exactly what you're saying. I was discussing my own phylactery, but take whatever lessons you want, just like a sitcom.
Just
I've not seen that play, but I'll check it out.
Sitcom, it's great.
8 seasons.
And a movie.
So these books, do you think we could maybe take a peek or get some knowledge?
or just
What?
take
He
them.
literally just said he didn't want to share it. Like, be respectful.
But we're friends. We're friends now.
No,
thank
We're
you.
not
more-
Got it.
friends. I'm like, we're friends, but like, he's not gonna like. I mean,
Yeah, but
I
this
get
lich,
it.
this
Look,
lich
he's a
is
really
not
cool
trying
dude, but
as
I don't know
hell.
if he's like that cool.
I tell you what, I will make you a deal. You may use me as whatever resource you need. I can go through my many books. I have scrolls. I have pilfered some from libraries around the island, if I don't toot my own horn a little bit there. This is very sneaky. But I can be a great help to any of you, either of you, all of you. If you need something, contact me. And he reaches in and he pulls out this little shining, like, pearl. And he says, just grab this and say my name, and I'll be able to scry on you, and I'll be able to get to work on anything. And if you would like to, once per day, you can use this to cast message, and I will be able to talk to you for up to 25 words each.
Ooh.
Like from anywhere?
From anywhere, yes. I created this myself, you see.
Oh, I always wanted message.
We have our necromancer in the chair, or lich in the chair. Who's gonna hold the orb?
Well,
I got bag of holding, but I'm feeling Elron and you got a connection.
yes, yes.
I'll walk
What's
up
inside
and
me?
Whoa.
God, you can reach in and grab that if you want to.
Heyo.
Okay.
This sounds
It
like an
was-
Elrond
it
thing.
was
Right?
inside of his mind, so
No, you
Yeah, it's all
inside
around
of
him, enveloping him.
Yes.
yes. And I'll go walk up to him and reach out my hand and be like, "Thank you."
Thank you.
Oh, of course. He shakes your hand. And he kind of starts wandering off and starts looking for something through some of the boxes while just like, if you have any questions, anything you can think of, advice from an old elf, let me know. And he starts
how
going
ca-
through some stuff.
Okay.
You can still talk to him. He's just going through
No,
shit.
the question's kind of not relevant for this time.
I don't get no cantrip.
You could
Is
always
there-
just ask.
Is there any?
He's
Is
not
there
going to
anybody
know. He hasn't
else
been around for
like?
200 years.
Oh, that's
Would
fair.
he? Would he like know of like outside of the witch? Would he know of anybody else in the forest that might have powers that maybe we should go try to talk to about?
Yeah,
I
were you
wanna
able to
show
sense?
him-
back?
Well, were you
I
able
want
to
to show
sense
him the
anything
map.
while you were
I want
in
to
there?
show him the
Yeah, show him the map.
not goblin,
Mhm.
the orc
Yeah,
map.
get that map out.
The orc
Great
map.
idea, Airless.
Yeah, so he comes back over, and he walks up to the
Yeah,
table,
man.
and he sets down, like, these three, like, kind of big shadow box things that have, like, some sort of, like, diorama thing on the inside. And, oh, let me see this. Oh, this is absolutely ridiculous. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, it's from an orc.
And how do you track yourselves going through this?
Kind of guess.
Yeah, it's a
What
lot
What do they
of-
call that?
It's a lot of
mile markers.
Yeah.
Let me give you
You feel it in your
something a
heart.
little bit better here. Unfortunately, half of this was stolen some time ago. I'm not, again, quite sure. The orb doesn't really let you know how long time's been passing. But this red-haired little dwarf came in here, and he was messing around with my stuff, and he took my map, and he ripped it in half. Here, please, this is the half that still remains, and he hands you half of this map that looks very familiar to all of you. And it is a map of the Elder Forest, or at least the part that you know. And blinking, the little blue circle on the tower is a little marker letting you guys know where you're at.
Whoa,
Is there
cool.
supposed to be a map here?
It's all black.
Yeah,
Why
it's
do
like
you
I don't
guys always
see
have to
anything.
ruin stuff?
Oh,
All right.
oh shit! My
I
bad.
would have told
thought
you
were showing
sooner,
me
but I was
something.
muted. That was my bad.
I was doing theater of the mind. Go. We got our own map quest.
We got a marauder map for the forest.
Oh, it's because I don't. Ew, is dynamic lighting off? Does that do something?
There you go.
Hey-o.
Yeah, look at that.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
so
what we need to remember is, or at least me, is if there's tokens on, dynamic lighting can be on, but if there's no tokens, you guys need dynamic lighting off. Otherwise, it's just nothing for you.
Hmm.
But yeah,
Dynamic
so he
lighting.
hands you this map, and besides just you guys, your position glowing with this blue marker, you also see that it kind of lights up with these hexagons that kind of look like they might be distance
Whoa.
markers. And he tells you, yes. It looks like the map's responding to somebody holding it. You can see those little hexagon marks there. Those about 5 miles each, roughly. I made this map myself, so the marker, it's quite brilliant, really. You should follow the bearer of the map throughout. I invented this myself.
Oh, this
Whoa.
You
is
mentioned that.
freaking
yeah.
awesome, man.
Very handy.
Thank you, yes.
Can you tell us what these 4 locations are? Besides, obviously, your glorious tower.
Oh, yes, thank you. Yes, this is obviously the tower here. To the north up there, you... Oh my god, this voice. Up to the north up there, you've got Gladimar, of course, Wood Elf City, built just off the river there. And then off to the far eastern part of the map, or at least what's left, used to be the middle of the map, is the capital of Illyria, of course, the grand treetop capitals of the Wood Elves, flourishing, I'm sure, in this day and age.
No.
In the middle,
But keep going. Keep going. Sorry. I'm sorry. I have a problem with interrupting.
I know, it's just an unhelpful thing. He literally said, hey,
yes.
don't interrupt me.
And his little blue pinpoints kind of narrow at Chase a little bit before he keeps going. Yes, in the middle there is a monument, very ancient, that was built around a monolith, that rises up and keeps a horn of some sort of relic from the past when the original protectors all fought and sealed Valmore before apparently he escaped. Good job, this generation.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. Can't test for that.
Oh, no offense meant, of course. And then, of course, off to the far west there, you've got just a little wood elf town there called Hamlet.
It's
And,
a hamlet.
That's about it.
It's a hamlet, and it is a hamlet.
Indeed. Perhaps that's why it's called that.
Oh, that's fun, man.
Yes. And he kind of goes back to doodling around with his shadow boxes, and he kind of sets them up on the table and just steps back and kind of smiles at him.
Yeah.
Aw. He's having a good time.
Oh, hey, man. Do you smoke? Do you want some? I mean, it's been 200 years.
I suppose I can try a little. Back in my day, it's pretty potent. And you see him inhale, and it just comes out through the bottom of his rib cage. And, well, I suppose that's not in the cards for me anymore.
I was gonna
Oh,
offer you a drink too, but never mind at this point. There's no reason to waste a good ale.
it reminds me of this major image I saw about pirates.
Yes.
All right.
yes,
What are we thinking, guys? We can
Well,
still get some information from him, but
can-
where's our next?
Can we
mission?
get a basically a picture-in-picture of both maps,
no,
Oh.
like side by side?
I cannot do that. No, I do not have the ability to do that current.
I was gonna say because that orc map was actually pretty accurate.
I still have it in my notes, but not side by. I'll go copy it down for myself, though. Yeah,
I
it's
was thinking
beautiful.
maybe we could kind of compare and see which way to go from there.
Mm-hmm.
You did ask a question. I don't want to forget about this. But you would ask if there's anything he could do about your curse. And after
yeah.
he kind of messes with the shadow boxes a little bit, and he kind of stares at them, and he's like, there's magic is fine, clever, but it never really quite captures the stillness, the pause between lives. That's what these shadow boxes down here do. You see, every beetle and every moth frozen in their final roll, and you guys kind of look over and you see he's got like a bunch of dead bugs set up. And he says each one is a tragedy or maybe a comedy. I haven't decided yet. You look closer at them, and like all of them are basically like little stages, and it looks like they're all like acting out plays with these dead bugs and stuff like that. And he kind of stares at him and smiles and says, "Now, if I might, could one of you please give me one of these amulets?"
And I'll hand him mine.
And you, oh, that's quite adorable, he says, looking down at you.
I know.
He starts
I know.
turning it around in his hands, and he mutters some stuff. You see him run over to some of the non-broken like beakers and stuff, and when he grabs them, you see that they're like actually filled. They just appeared
Ooh, that's
to
neat.
be empty. And he starts like mixing some shit up, and you see all this different little plumes of smoke and whatnot, and he says some enchantments over it, and he comes back and he gives it to you, Elron. Try that.
And I'll put it back on.
Ah, yes, take it off.
Take it off.
And you remain Elron.
Oh yeah, boys, we bet.
Yes. You know, what she has done here is she's tried to re-enchant this medallion, which seems to be just absolutely burning with necromancy. Quite a disgusting thing, really. But she wasn't able to fully override whatever it does. Only lasted for a while. Apparently, 24 hours was just a number she picked. It's just like Agnith.
So,
Anyways,
so
yes,
short.
yes,
Give
just
us more
some
time.
simple alchemy, a little bit of mystic puja, and this should protect you from any curse in this forest.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'll give him mine.
I
Sure.
invented it myself.
ah,
Do we all give him the
Patent that.
necklaces?
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
giving
on
him
board.
mine.
Like I'll pop mine
Yeah,
off,
yeah.
like hold it out, like
Yeah.
You'll shunk back down and hand him. This will take me a little while to do all of them. I need to go find some more of my potions. I'll be right back. And he kind of goes down the stairs. What do you guys talk about in the meantime?
My God, how lucky are we to see this fucking undead guy who can do all this potion work and he's pretty fucking chill.
I know.
Yeah,
I want to hang with
he's-
him more.
he's something else. I'll tell you that.
I mean, he is
I'm
kind
just
of a
chasing my
lich
tail
thing,
around.
though. So, I mean, that's like something to think about. Is like he's still like he's kind of like Valmore, but I don't sense any hostility.
Well, the way he
It
kind
sounds
of
like this was
described
just
it,
an accident, but he still is trying to be a lich thing.
yeah. Well, the way he kind of described it to me is it's based on the powers that you follow. Like, do you go down that darker path or do you take the lighter path? So he was trying to become something different, but it's
Light
all about
witch.
how you choose how to use your magic.
So you really do think we can trust him, though?
I think we can. I mean,
All right.
yeah, he
And I-
wants
and I-
nothing to do but stay up in this tower. So
I clicked
Oh,
my,
yeah.
my badger claws together in agreement. I'm like, yes, okay, I
He
agree.
hasn't said anything I've really needed to insight yet. But I'm listening. I don't know.
Yeah.
You've just been helpful so far,
and
though.
that horn might not be there anymore, but he did say to go to Illyria, which now knowing he's been out for 200 years, we should probably just find the wood elves themselves because we know there's not very many of them in the forest now.
And
What did
that's
he say the
furthest
building
north
on the?
town.
What did he say this one on the west side was?
This one was Illyria. This was Hamlet.
No, the far left, that little building.
Yeah, Hamlet.
Oh, what's on the right then?
This one's Illyria.
The big one, yeah.
And then the one north was.
I don't think he said that one.
He did. It's Galadamar, and I'm
Oh, yeah.
also imagining you like all like huddled around a table with the map spread out, and like Chase keeps pointing to place. Like, what's this one? And what's this?
So
What's this?
the Galadamar is what the orcs were calling good food.
Meanwhile,
The
Snickers-
stone
This-
elves
going to
is what
zero.
the orc called the stone elves, the ones living in the village, the big city. I forgot what you said it was again.
Yeah,
I'll
which
just
is
type it out.
which is what he described it as, a big stone city too. So
Okay.
that makes sense. They might still be wood elves, but they're now the stone elves, I guess. But he say there was wood elves over here though in the
Did he
Hamlet?
Did he say what Galaria was,
I
I'm
don't
saying that right.
remember.
or did he just say that's Galaria and then moved on?
I think he just said like that's Galaria and moved on. I don't think he went
He
into
did say it was a
detail.
wood elf town, but that's it.
So we have a wood elf village on the left, the hamlet on the left, and then we have
the
the
capital.
little village in the north, and then we have the capital
Mhm.
of
Which-
stone elves
The owl was also over on this side too. I do remember that.
on the right, and that was Illyria, if I'm remembering.
Yeah.
Oh, here
I
I what
remember.
you can do. Hold on.
Well,
And then the horn was
Bear
what
with
again?
me.
which is where the harpies are.
The harpies. So, but what was the horn again? Did he say what the horn was?
It was the relic of Valmor, basically, what was holding him. It was like a milestone that kept him
It
sheltered,
was so.
basically.
Basically, he didn't know exactly what it is, but he did say that it is like a relic from that battle. And it give me an insight check. Anybody who would like to, since you're all kind
Me.
of crowded around talking about this.
Me.
I
I
rolled
want
an
an insight
Chase?
check. Where's my die?
10.
I
I
don't
tell you
know.
what, Chase, do it with advantage. They're just gonna give you a help action. Do it
Oh,
that way,
sick. Okay.
and then your
Well,
10 doesn't
it's-
matter anymore.
Oh
That
shit!
works.
That was great. 19 plus 8. Okay, so 27.
Oh, nice. You inside
So,
the
It was
yeah,
going to be
27,
18, but you gave me advantage.
He mentions Elrond's trying to kind of relay everything that he had been told inside the orb about this, and you almost like shoot like right away when you were fighting him. You remember specifically Valmore had one horn that was complete and one horn that was broken. And with the 27, I'm going to give you a little bit more. Is you actually remember that you've seen Valmore more than once. You've seen a picture of Valmore before he, before he committed to lichdom. But you didn't realize who it was at the time. I don't think. In the fake Vithana's little lair where she was hiding the real Vithana's body, the tieflings all recovered portraits. These weird portraits and these little scrolls had pictures on them talking about Valmore the Vengeful. And one of the portraits was of a tiefling wearing garb very similar to the pictures that were labeled as Valmore the Vengeful when he was a lich. With a pleasant-looking face, 2 intact horns. But when you looked at the lichified version of him, you noticed that it was broken in that photo. Therefore, in that painting. Therefore, you're kind of piecing it together that at some point during his, let's call it his initial reign, or at least his initial run, because he didn't really reign over the whole place. You guys don't know anything about it anyway, so never mind. Any shoe, sometime after he became a lich, his horn was broken from his body. And yeah, you're putting it together. This might be that same piece of horn.
We need to go get that.
Yeah, I repeat all that out loud.
All right, go.
In character.
But it might not be there anymore, is the thing.
I mean,
Well,
that's
sure,
true.
but- What else are we doing? We may as well check
What if-
it out.
What if
I mean,
one of
I
those
guess we
harpies had it?
have like a list of
Oh,
shit
what
we're
if one of the
supposed to do.
harpies is using it to power up?
Well, yeah, the harpies are literally right over it, so it's like maybe
Is that something we can leave out for people? You know, that sounds like something we should take care of if it is there.
Well, I feel like we still have to go to the wood elves first.
Maybe get
Now,
some
wait, I have a
allies
question.
With, the wood
With all
elves
the
and then
magic
go back.
this map has, if this horn's showing up here, does that mean the horn is there? Like our location?
So the location, as far as you know anyways, because he's not here to answer, as far as you know, the location only marks you. And Aerolus, you remember this specifically.
Okay.
You had a map of the Deadlands
Mm-hmm.
that had a very, very similar enchantment that was ripped on the left side of the map. And where you guys went, the marker followed. So you would intuit that this is only the marker moving. The stuff on the map does not move.
All right. I let them know that. I'm pretty sure, like, it's just the marker that's
Oh,
gonna
okay,
actually
okay.
move.
I
that
was
is
hoping it would be like
enchanted.
a guaranteed it's there because it's here, but alright.
Oh,
Okay, so what's the move then, guys? What are we doing next?
I still think we should go find the wood elves. We need them for everything else to get them to have their forest again.
I did want to see the wood elves before we actually went to the tower, but it is what it is. We got attacked by a fucking thing, so.
Well, and now that we're not going to be animals anymore, yeah, like wood elves is probably the next thing we should figure out.
Are you saying
And I'm
this while
wondering if
running in
some of-
circles still?
We had talked about
Yes.
like maybe some of the animals that we've seen have been were wood elves, and they've been this way for like too long.
Yeah, that's true.
Mhm.
I wonder if we can just. I wonder if the magic still exists on my pendant. If I could just try it.
If you could pass it along, like, yeah, use it on somebody else.
Yeah.
Just to see.
If
Yeah.
not, maybe we need to see if he can send us with a potion or something that we could
use
possibly
on other
use
people.
on other people.
Oh, that'd be
Yeah.
good.
What
But
would
I think
happen
we
though
need
if we
to-
like put it on an animal that's like not a like not a wood elf?
Only
that
one
gonna
way to
fuck
find
with them?
out.
Probably not. Probably just do nothing.
Hopefully.
I mean, we wait till it's an animal like us that's, talks to you. It doesn't do normal animal stuff, and then
I kind of
Test it
forgot
out.
that we could talk. Like as we sit here talking as animals, I kind of
the next the next frog that we see holding a bow.
that says, "Hey, halt! Who goes there?"
Yeah,
there
that's a
might be
good clue.
signs.
You did place a successful game of darts as animals.
I know. I was like, fuck. I remember all this now.
That was awesome.
That was
Yes, it
awesome.
was.
Super fucking
Yes, it was.
cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
As you guys reminisce, you can hear Maedros
I did
coming
such a
back
good
up.
job. I remember it clearly.
He's coming back up the stairs and all right, yes, I think I've got everything that I might need here. Just start out and get to work on these, and all of you can look like old Elrond here. All high elves, I'm sure.
Yep.
That's not true. He knows what he looks like. He just saw you guys all. Yeah, it is. It's
All
quite
right, well, I'm
smelly
gonna-
down there, I will say. You know, you can taste magic too, you know.
Well, thanks for all your hard work, and I
That kinda
put up my
makes-
hand to grab one of the potions.
It's not a potion. Well, I mean, he has potions. He's going to work on your medallion.
Oh, okay. Here you go.
Thank you. Yes. Scoot a little bit. You're just a little bit too close to me.
Oh,
Don't really
sorry.
like badgers.
Oh, well, that.
Wow.
I've only been a badger for a little bit. I'm a little offended, though.
Yeah, it's bad experiences with a giant badger once is all. And he goes back to work.
You can't judge us all.
This is spicy.
Oh.
And he starts tinkering around, and it takes a little while, a couple hours probably,
Oh, nice.
because he has to remake a bunch of the shit that he had before. But he turns around with 4 other medallions, and he gives them to the rest of you guys. And you're able to pop them on, and all back up. Well, for Clay, it's more like a shh. Because he doesn't go all the way up.
Oh, I still feel strong, though. Even though my poof wasn't as big as your guys's. Like, I'm a little embarrassed.
Yes, anything else you might need? Maybe some fancy artwork, anything like that. Questions about anything I can try my best to look up in my library. What you see here is not the extent of it. It, of course, is magically larger if you know where to look. I invented that myself.
Yeah, do you have any
Yeah, that's so
information on
freaking
that
cool.
blue dragon?
I was gonna say dragons. Yeah, you got anything on these dragons that have been
Dragons?
Oh, and the red one might be really mad at us. So,
Yeah, his eye sockets widen. There's dragons on the north. There hasn't been dragons here in centuries.
oh, they're back. Where's that?
There's
We're
a lot
back
of
song?
dragons.
Fuck.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what
there's
we
like at
said.
As
least
long as
5.
there's not
I
one
think
here
they're
in the
all
other
here.
forest, I'll be fine.
There
Well, I think there
might-
is. There's a green
Might-
one.
there
There's a
might-
blue
might
one in the
be.
desert.
It's like a might. We just.
Shit. All right, well, I guess old Maedros is staying up in his tower then, and he'll help you from here.
That's
All
really
right.
safe and smart of you.
All right.
Yeah,
well, if
I
you could
thought so.
look up,
Thank you.
Yeah, but what info do you got for it? You got
Did you look up
anything?
something?
Anything we have on dragons of in all 5 colors would be very helpful.
Well, yeah, basic knowledge. You mentioned a blue dragon. These usually
Cocky little
have.
asshole.
Oh, I'm sure they are, depending how large they are, especially. Lightning breath powers, that sort of thing.
Terrifying.
Quite terrifying, I'm sure, yes. Very empirical. They're always trying to start some sort of nation or something or another. Green dragons, of course, are very sneaky, sly tricksters, if you will. They've got the poison gas attacks. Actually, hold on. I can't remember if it's poison or acid with fucking green dragons. Nope, it's
I
acid.
think it's a message.
It's acid because, which brings us to black dragons, swampy folk. They like to use their different poisons and run things their own way. White dragons have ice breath and prefer chillier climates, of course. And of course, you've got the red dragons. Vicious beasts they are. Fire breath is what they
We made a
rain
baby
down on
one.
you. Oh no.
What about the
why?
silver?
Oh no. Wait, we're gonna get to that, but why? Oh no.
There, you say there's a baby one. Does that imply the existence of a mother or father?
We'll just be straight to the point. We had to kill the baby, and I think the mom knows.
Okay, I would do my best to stay clear of her then.
Yeah, for sure.
She might have some like strong words kind of vibe?
Yes,
or...
yes, she might get a little hot-breathed.
Oh. What
Sounds
about
kinky.
what about
What
the mystery dragon?
The
Was
silver
it
dragon.
Silver dragon? Do you know anything about a silver dragon?
The silver dragon. You don't say.
No, I
We do.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good. I couldn't tell. Nobody was answering me. Wow. Enchanting beasts, really. Bountiful wisdom. Very, very kind. They always seem to want to look out for the plights of others. If there's a silver dragon somewhere on the island, that is nothing but good news.
Ooh.
Did we see a silver dragon?
No, but that's the one that Mama Ruth said was like not in contact but floating around.
Oh yeah, he
yeah,
is
so Mama
actually
Ruth-
kind of helping.
Yeah, so Mama Ruth said that the silver dragon kind of patrolled the Shield Mountain area, which was helping to keep any of the occupation forces at bay, allowing the resistance to kind of thrive at the gate.
That's cool.
Vibes. Hell yeah.
Vibes. Yeah.
Do you have any advice for us if we're gonna go to try to check out these wood elves? Anything we should know about them? Strengths, weaknesses? They ticklish?
Ticklish.
Wood elves are
Quite a few of
very
them.
ticklish at the tip of their ears, but I would not try. It can be very deadly. Wood elves, let's just say I'm a bit of an oddball among my kind. Wood elves are not exactly trusting. To say they're cautious would be an understatement. They're very protective of their forest and the life found there, of course. You never know where a wood elf might pop up, especially if you're here in the forest. You see, we are home here. We know our way around quite well, and let's just say we'll see you far before you see us.
How
You
do you
say
gain their
we.
trust? What's a good way to gain their trust? Because we're just trying to help.
That's a good
You
question.
need to be abundantly honest with him. We can always tell when somebody's not quite being fully honest with us.
Oh, you were one of the wood elves?
Yes, yeah, I am a wood elf. Well, what's left of one?
I was gonna say you kind of lost some. Anyway, well, that's super helpful actually.
Oh, yes, thank you, as a piece of skin drops off his cheek.
Ooh.
Okay. That's cool. That's cool.
I will say, if you're if you're trying to get anywhere quickly, best place to go is to Illyria to get to the waypoints, and of course, as you know, those lead you all over Illyria or all over Lenore.
Oh, they're broken, bud. Oh, we could check it out though. Maybe we could restart it. You know how to restart them?
Well, yes, not specifically that waypoint, but I do know that the instructions are carved around the waypoints. If you need to activate it, there should be some method of
Oh.
doing so.
Like a breaker
Pretty-
box. I love
Pretty
that.
sure we need a.
Pretty sure that was
very
retconned and deleted out of the episode.
Put back.
I texted that we weren't doing that.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Man, I gotta be honest. I don't remember that. That was a long time ago, I think. But
The aggression, though.
Yeah.
You came at.
I do.
Hey.
After you said that, I
Hey,
do remember
shut
you
up.
sending that.
Hey, shut the fuck up.
No, isn't necessary. Just a powerful magic user that can do a little this and that.
oh, that's right. I remember. Sorry, I was distracted when I was hearing that. This cute kitty was in the room. Anyway, continue.
Who's awake?
Anyway, I think it might be time for us to go find the wood elves then.
Yeah.
Oh, yes,
Yep.
be on your way. Yes, you always have a friend here at the tower, of course.
And we have the stone as I hold it up.
It's a pearl.
Pearl. It's a
Stupid.
stone. That is.
I'm gonna
Yes,
give him a-
yes.
I'm gonna
I
give him a
will
fist
say
bump.
we gotta. I still think we need to figure
Yes,
out where we're
fist
gonna go
bump is very
next
bony.
because do we go to the city where they think there's food? Do we go to the stone elves, or we go to the left where we had the bad people who look like wood elves?
I think we go mean.
Which one?
To
I
the
think
bad,
we go mean.
Oh, so you want to go head west?
Yeah.
to the west.
Because if we get any closer to those harpies, which is possible that we could.
True. I don't want to fight any harpies right now. I'd rather go to the wood elves. The only thing I'll say about that, if you look at the map, sorry, I'm not in character. So if you look at the map, man, it's like there's a part where we can follow the river to get there, and then after that, we're like, we got to go straight through the forest. I don't see a road, like a quick, easy road, according to this. We'll have to brave it.
You know, it's funny,
Even
you
just
out of
staying on
character
the
still
road.
sounds like you in character.
I mean, I'm okay with either or, to be honest.
Well,
I have
even
some
just
catnip,
staying on the
so that
road
helps.
required a lot of survival checks and stuff. Like we still had to like
Yeah.
do.
No,
I'm
might
not
be
saying
another
don't
path.
do it. I
Map,
just.
we can see where we're at in relation to where we need
Oh,
to go,
that's
even
so
if we're bushwhacking.
true. That's so true.
Exactly.
Oh, okay,
Love
okay,
it.
yeah.
Let's fucking go.
No, I want y'all to know I wasn't saying we're not doing it. I just was just pointing things out, and I'm glad we talked about it. I feel way less anxious about it.
All right.
There's probably nothing gonna go wrong.
No, not
Eh.
at all.
No, not
What
at all.
could? What could possibly go wrong in an enchanted forest?
Oi, let's do it! And I fist bump my guy again, and I suppose we head out, right?
Beacons on 3.
Yeah,
1, 2, 3.
we're all pretty rested up.
Let's go.
Thank you so much for your help, man.
Oh, of course, yes, anytime, please. Maedros, remember the name and you'll always be able to find me.
Maedros, you're the
Maedros.
best.
We'll probably be calling you soon.
Yeah, how do you spell that?
It's Elvish.
It's made.
And for your
Perfect.
notes, it is Maedros.
Maedrous.
Sorry, Maedros. I said that wrong.
Dros.
Maedros.
Great.
Yeah, so where are you guys headed? Because your conversation was not clear to the dungeon master.
Okay, we ended.
He wasn't even
ended,
paying attention.
We're going
we
to
ended
Hamlet.
on we're going west. We're gonna try and make our way to, I believe, the hamlet on the west.
Okay. Yeah, so what is the I can kind of give you if you go straight there, straight through, or you follow the road and then cut across, what's the plan?
I think we
Where's-
follow
let me
the
look at that
road
map.
for as long as possible and then
cut
over.
through. Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah,
so
I'd like to cut across. So we're gonna cut across like. Wait, that's the wrong place.
So
Where
yeah,
am I?
so it's about 30 miles. So you guys will be able to get there. You'll be able to get about halfway there before you need to take
Halfway
your long
there.
rest.
Halfway
Because you have not slept yet, even though you're feeling nice and healthy, you are
Oh,
still
that's right.
going to be tired by that point.
Still should probably sleep.
And then
Perception
it'll take
check.
you just another few hours after that. So late morning, roughly, you think you should be able to arrive as you study the map.
Oakley dokley.
All right.
Oh yeah.
So yeah,
Okay.
you guys set back out on the road.
On the road again.
Airless, you feel a huge sense of relief as you don't have to actively look where you're going anymore. Anytime you kind of feel like you might be getting off of the road, you just take out the map, you take a look at it, and your markers got you right back on the road, so no problems whatsoever there.
Sick.
So yeah, and you do eventually, you kind of
Oh, I didn't mean to go there.
you guys can kind of tell that that you've got, you know, a little bit wider in the trees here as you make your way, and you start kind of getting to the point where you're like, well, should we start thinking about finding a place to rest soon, or like what's going on with that? And as you're having that, as you're having that conversation, off to the left. So to the west of you guys, since you're kind of turned north right now, you hear screaming coming from within the trees.
Boy, we gotta investigate that.
What is that?
Think we should go find out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fuck yeah, let's go.
And
So-
we go.
You guys noticed that this screaming wasn't very far off from where you were. You could tell the immediate direction because it was so close, and you start making your way through. And what you see is this little opening in the trees. Now, there is just a little bit of sky up above that you can see, but otherwise, everything is kind of covered as it was before. The roof, if you will, of the forest here is a little bit higher. It's probably about 50, 60 feet up. And in the middle of this clearing, you see that there are 3 tents, all kind of positioned around a fire pit that's no longer burning. I'm trying to say words and they're coming out weird. Anyways, these 3 tents are around this fireplace, and you notice the tents are all ripped up. And scattered around, you see these little goblin bodies with a blood trail that kind of goes off into the bushes.
Holy shit.
Ooh.
Boy, this is a massacre right here.
Follow the blood trail. Let's go.
That can't
Owl
be good.
bears.
Oh, fuck.
I pull out my hammer and I'm ready for whatever. I wanna get it ready for anything that moves.
Exactly.
Yeah, so
So
you start
I
making way.
might cast a spell.
You're looking around. You don't really notice any movement or anything like that. The blood trail is kind of leads into the bushes, but after that, there's like nothing really for you to see because the foliage is so dense. Go ahead and give me an insight check, everybody.
Nat 20.
Well,
Hell.
I
Yeah.
got a 19.
Oh, and since we leveled up, I actually
19 as well.
think
25?
thing against like
25?
ambushes and stuff.
Yeah, so everybody but Elron doesn't really pay attention. Elron, you're just so focused on, you're kind of scanning the tree lines just around this clearing, just like, what the fuck's going on here? The rest of you start looking at the little goblins that are laying around you. You notice that they're much smaller now that you're full grown. And you recognize them. And Clay, it comes to you immediately. These are the goblins that you played darts with and shared Chase's joints with.
Oh my god.
Fuck.
Oh my god. I hold them in my arm and I'm like, no! Brandon!
Oh my god.
Brandon.
And this one was
Heath.
Eve. Oh my god. No.
Where's Sean?
No.
Sean! And I grab another body and I'm just like, this is Sean.
Oh god.
Those
Sean.
bastards have to pay.
So as you're kind of shouting this out, holding this body, give me a perception check, everybody. Clay, do it with disadvantage.
So,
oh, are you kidding me?
Oh.
nope.
What's
Perception.
that?
8.
Zero to two.
7.
Perception.
19.
15.
I actually ended up with a 5, so pretty good.
Fuck. Yeah, so the 3 of you that rolled low are too busy kind of thinking about, oh my god, these like kind of were our friends in a way. Like, holy shit, this sucks.
Super
cool.
bread.
The other 2 hear rustling in the trees. And as you turn to look at it, you can see some beady glints of eyes shining out through some of the bushes to the south.
Who knows?
Sean.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Oh fuck.
I'm gonna
Does anyone
cast
say
my
anything?
mage armor
Whoever has solid. Did I see
and
it?
point for everybody to see. Like, there's eyes up there.
There's what?
Eyes in the trees.
Like just hanging or
They're in the tree. No, there's people. I see
Look
them.
up there.
Oh my
Yeah, dude.
god! I see them.
I drop the body in my hand and pull out my my hammer. I'm like, oi! What did you
Mama?
do to these bros?
Cast thaumaturgy.
Yeah.
And shout. Who goes there?
Yeah, so it rings out. Who goes there as Clay's yelling all this nonsense. And you just hear this squawking growl emanate from the darkness over there.
I
Would
squawk
we recognize the squawking growl?
Give me a history check.
Yeah, how good are we at recognizing
Oh my god.
squawkages?
Nat 1. We gotta retire this dice.
back. Ooh, I got a
yeah,
16.
I got a 4.
You don't at all. Airless, no, with a 16 you can't quite. It's familiar,
Dang.
but you can't quite get there. But it doesn't matter because somebody else happen to roll in that one as well. As you hear large branches snap behind you all, as an owlbear comes tumbling out of the woods, closely followed by another one who's kind of looking over at it angrily, as the one to the south pops out of the verge, and they all kind of start circling you and walking towards you.
I told you, owlbears.
Clay.
I told you, owlbears.
Oi, we were having such a nice time with these guys, and now you ruined it. I'm gonna rage.
And then,
Yeah, so Clay, you see the muscles bounding as these large bear-like beasts with owl heads and yet feathers, and it's all fucking weird and awesome, are snarling at you.
I'm gonna cat. Is it my turn or no? Wait,
No, it's still
we're in turn
Clay.
order.
Oh yeah, no,
Oh, we're still in turn order. Okay, so
are we
I
supposed to see
I love the
something?
ambition, though. I appreciate.
no, I
it.
just didn't know we were in late. Anyway,
Oi, they deserved a better death. And I'm gonna.
Oh, sorry, Dustin. Hold on.
Yeah, I was like, how is he supposed to shoot at anything?
Nobody's on that map. There you go.
I was prepared to just pretend.
No, that's. I mean,
Theater of the mind.
we've done Theater of the Mind before. It works, but I have a map ready, so let's use it.
Oh, I appreciate you.
Oh, I forgot how big they are.
Although then you're always like, I move over here. But if we were Theater of the Mind, you're like, I move around to its backside and I knock my arrow and aim.
That's
I
true.
climb
yeah.
a tree higher than anybody has
Fair.
ever climbed.
No, not higher.
Yes, higher.
Play. It's you.
All right. All right,
Music's
I'm-
playing.
I'm raging, and I'm super pissed. They killed my buddies, and we were having such a good time before. And I'm gonna charge at the owl bear here on the right with my
Okay.
hammer. I'm gonna take a big old swing. He's bigger than me, so if he hits, he gets pushed back. Let's see. Does a 13 hit? Wait,
13
14.
does hit. 14 also hits.
All right. Let's see. 8 damage.
Yeah, so Clay just calls out in rage. You guys watch as he rushes up and just swings and makes contact with this great beast. Go again.
How dare you! And I attack him again. And I hit a 17. And then damage is 6.
Nice, yeah. So yeah, you just nail him twice with your hammer.
All right, and that's I think that's my turn.
All right, Airless.
Alrighty. I'm going to stay where I am, but aim at. Wait, hold on. Shit, where's my. There we go. Where is.
What are we looking for?
No, I found it. Sorry, I was looking for my Colossus Slayer thing. It's once per
right.
turn. When you hit a creature with a weapon attack, the creature takes a extra 1d8 damage if it's below the maximum. And so since he did hit him, hopefully that comes into play. So I'm aiming at the same creature as Clay with my longbow.
Perfect.
Does a 17 hits, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. And then 1d8. So 13 damage. And
Very
it's,
nice.
what did it say? Once per turn. It takes an extra 1d8 damage.
Very nice.
It's only one more points of damage.
Yeah, still, yeah. Now you let loose and just you nail it. And it just kind of cries out with pain as your arrow lodges in its shoulder.
And then I have my second attack. Does a 10 hit?
10 does not hit. Yeah, as
Dang.
you launch it, it just flies off into the forest behind.
Wonderful. That's my turn.
Boy, you gotta be better than that.
Hey!
Snickerdoodle, that's you.
Fight with
You
it.
got 2 to the
Shut the
north
fuck
and
up.
1 to your south.
All right, so the one to the south here, I am going to cast Blight.
Oh,
And that is going to be a Constitution saving throw.
all right.
Needs a 16.
Fails.
All right, let me roll a bunch of dice.
Yeah.
Dice rolling. Rolling for dice.
Dice.
Move some dice on the floor.
Perfect.
I'm a big fan of the music right now.
I know, like, I'm just listening to this. I don't even care it's dead air. I'm
Right?
just-
Dun, dun,
That's gonna
dun,
be-
dun, dun, dun.
36 points of necrotic damage.
Holy shit! Yeah, what does that look like as you hit it with blight?
You're just gonna basically just see bright green just almost explode from the thing. Like it's just almost gonna be like it was almost internal where it came from.
Yeah, you can see it just like kind of creeping out of the feathers on the owlbear, and it looks like it's in pain.
And that's my turn.
Yeah, Chase and Elron.
Do you know what you want to do?
I do.
Go.
I'm going to cast my guiding bolt at this one to the left that hasn't been attacked yet.
Yeah.
I need to quit. It does an 8 hit.
An 8 does not hit. Yeah, you just see it just zoom, guiding bolt right on by.
Oh god. Well, I suck, and that's my turn.
I'm sorry, buddy.
Okay. Where am I right now? Okay. Oh fuck. I really don't like owlbears this close. They're pretty dangerous. I'm gonna cast. Actually, I'm gonna try this first. I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals using one of the charges from my staff.
So, I think that you would know that this is considered a large monstrosity, not an animal. I think Chase would probably know that.
Oh, well, I appreciate that. Thank you. Then that's fine.
I don't do that.
Okay, so then retcon. I don't do that. Oh fuck, these are gonna kill us no matter what. I think to myself and realize all on my own, and I'm gonna cast Conjure Animals instead. So I'll take.
You bastard.
I'll rip off my bong. I want to play the staff a little bit, where like when I go to combat mode, it like shrinks up into like a little wooden bong.
Hell yes, it does. 100% it does.
And so I have like a little extra power, right? So I'm gonna take a rip off that and blow out 2 dire wolves.
All right, let's get some dire wolves on the stage here. Keep going while I do that. Where are you gonna put them?
Yeah, I'm gonna have them bow. One is going to attack this owlbear on the bottom south.
All right.
Not like
Isn't
a real
that one
dire wolf.
dead?
I need the D&D one. This one's dead.
No. He's not dead. He's just got blight.
Oh.
Oh, did Snickers blight him?
He blit the hell out of him.
Blit him. I like blight.
Gross.
Hey, blit him. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna have him go down there.
Nice.
Snickers, are you within 5 feet of it? No, you're not. That's
I could.
And then I'm gonna have my.
Well, if you want him to be, he can be. You're right here.
No, I wanted if Snickers was within 5 feet of the owlbear. It's for something else.
gotcha.
But I'm gonna have this one run up and attack the guy. The owlbear on the northwest.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah. So, poof, poof. These 2 giant dire wolves with names.
Keith and Bud.
Keith and Bud start sprinting at the owlbears.
Yeah, and I'm gonna have them
cheer
just
them on.
launch their attacks. Then, yeah, they'd love it. They're like, they're excited. Their tongues are out.
Oh,
ready
as soon
to
as
go
Clay
at it.
starts cheering for him, like their tails just going mad.
Go
Like, we're
get him,
gonna kill
boys!
Okay, so 9 plus 5, so 14
Hits.
with a bite. Let me just roll the other one and see if it hits too. 6 plus 5, 11.
Yeah, 11. All right, yeah, it just sinks right into him.
Both hit. Okay, that's exciting. Okay, so then we'll do the one on the top first and roll for that because he has to. And then if it's a creature, it needs to do a DC 13 strength saving throw. So can you do a strength saving throw for both since the bites hit?
Yes. All right, so for the top one, we've got a 21. For the bottom one, a 23.
Okay, blow it away. So 7 plus 3, 10 for the top owlbear, and
Yep.
then 5 plus 3, 8 for the south owlbear.
All right, so we got 10. Hold on. Something's not working right. I can't type in here for some reason. Keep going. I'll figure it out. You said 7 for the bottom one.
5 plus 3, 8. So 8 on the bottom one, and I think
8
it was.
on the bottom one. So sorry.
You're good. And I think it was 10 for the top one.
It's 10 for the top one, but for some reason
Okay.
it's not letting me add shit on this thing. Oh, there we go. All right, perfect. Yeah, so you see these direwolves pop into existence and just start ravaging the arms and the legs of these owlbears. Is that everything
Good.
for you?
Oh, good boys. You're such good puppies. And I'm going to run over here a little bit, kind of behind this thing. But
Yeah.
I still want to be able to keep an eye out on what's happening. How much cover is this actually giving me?
It's about a
between-
half coverage.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty short, so it's about up to your midriff there.
Sweet.
A
Okay.
little
Yeah,
tent.
that's it.
All right,
I passed
yeah.
my turn.
Elron, why are you wait? Oh, because you went first. All right, yeah. So now it will be the Owlbeller's turn. So the one that Clay's engaged with is obviously going to immediately start attacking the one that hit him with a giant fucking hammer. So it takes one of its claws, it reaches up and swipes down at Clay, hitting him for a 21. He comes back with his beak and he crits, just buries it deep, kind of penetrates through Clay's his new chainmail, and he comes back with another claw. This one he misses with a 12. For those first ones, we're going to do 1d10. Sorry, I didn't get any of my fucking dice out.
It's okay, I'm
what a
getting my
terrible
calculator
fucking
out
dungeon
because
master.
because I think I'm gonna take a lot of damage here. So you're good. Give me
All
a
right,
sec.
so for the claw, we have a 1, a 2, 3, so that's going to be 8 points of slashing damage, and then you're going to take 11 points of piercing damage.
Don't you have like
You are
Yep.
raging, so I'm not sure what that gives you.
Do I like take like half damage? Is that what that is? Wait, there's something with piercing damage there.
Hey Jason, what is me looking up your shit brought to us by?
You looking up our shit is brought to by excellent dungeon masters. Let me tell you, we keep them in a tube and we harvest them for years. That's right, taking all the internet content.
You harvest them for years, or you incubate them for years, or
We
grow
inc-
them for years?
Incubate them for years, and then we harvest them when they're ripe.
Yeah, I was like, you should harvest them like once or twice, not like just constantly. That's insane.
It's a science experiment. We're working on it, but
It's
if you
not
wanna-
going to go anywhere if you're harvesting them every day before they even germinate.
We're
you know what I mean?
trying stuff out at random. Okay, that's science.
Do you at least have
This
a
is how people
control
decided they
group?
liked baby broccoli and baby.
do they look like God?
I know, like what's
Well,
going
they
on?
do. Yes, they have. His
Have you
wonderful
tried
eyes
exploding
and his
any,
wonderful
like
hair.
popcorn?
Or putting him in the
That's
microwave.
essentially
Oh.
what we're doing. That's essentially what we're doing with David at dungeonmaster.com. If you want to harvest your body or incubate
What?
your body,
Go to this really
awesome.
sketchy website.
Thanks, Jason. Good news for
As
you.
He's looking up your stuff.
You do have resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing, so you will take half damage. However, I did forget to add the extra D10 because he critted, so that would have been a 21 for that one. So that will be just a 10 damage for that attack because you take half, and then half of the other one, of course.
these some bitches are ugly though.
Tell him.
Yeah, so the other one's gonna start swiping away at the fucking direwolf that's hurting him. So he claws twice. We got 25, so we got a hit, then we got a miss on the second one. Josh, on the first one, that's gonna be, just a 1. It's 2 to 8, sorry. A 9 plus 5, so that's gonna be 14 points of damage. Then he's gonna come down on him with the beak and hit him for 9 plus 5, so another 14 points. So 28 total points of damage on that direwolf there.
Ooh, 28.
Yes.
Okay.
And that's the top direwolf. Just to make that clear. And then the bottom owlbear is also going to attack the direwolf that's attacking it down there. It misses with a beak, I assume. Yes. No, it hits with the beak. It's a 14. Before swiping at it twice with claws, critting on the second one. So with the beak, he's going to go ahead and take 9 points of piercing damage. On the first claw, he's going to take 6 plus 5 is 2, goddammit. 7, 13 plus 5 is 18 points of piercing damage. And then for the crit, we're going to get 2d8, which is 16, plus 6 is 22, plus 7 is going to be, what did I say, 22, 29 plus 5 is going to be an additional 34 points of damage on that one.
They're looking pretty fucked up.
Oh no.
But that's going to bring us back to the top of the order.
Oh, my
Clay, that's
puppies!
you. Yeah, your puppy's got him fucked butt, Keith.
I look over at the dire wolves. I'm just like, oh no.
No, they'll be okay. I can always get them back. It's better than, you.
I know, but oh, all right. And I take another swipe at this the owl bear right in
Wow.
front of me. All right, 19,
Yeah,
6 damage.
6 points of damage. Yeah, this thing's starting to look a little bloody, right? Like, it's starting to look a little ferocious.
How dare you hurt my furry friend?
Squawks
And
at you.
I attack again, and I rolled a 1.
Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and need you to roll a d10 as I find my botch table.
Oh
Uh-oh.
wait, what?
Mhm.
It was actually a 2.
Oh, Spaghetti-O.
I didn't have a D10 out because I wasn't ready for that. All right.
It's probably fine. Probably nothing that's gonna happen.
Can I add something to it?
All right, so please, what was your d10?
5.
It was a 5. Yeah, so as you swing the first one, you make contact with it. Blood spews out of its beak. You come back with the second one, and it just completely dodges its head back out of the way as you bring the Sterling Hammer around, and it just falls from your grip. It will take you a full action to pick it up.
Oh
So
no!
you currently are unarmed.
Wow.
Oh, at least you don't have your Sterling Hammer.
I don't have my Sterling Hammer.
And that is the rest of your turn because you also used your turn.
all right.
Airless, that's you. You watch Clay for some reason just toss his hammer to the ground.
Bro, pick it up. I'm going to shoot at the same owl bear. 12. Does he 12?
Which one are you
hit?
shooting at?
12 hits.
Ah, the one that he's been attacking.
Top right.
Oh, okay.
Top
Northeast.
right.
Northeast.
So that'll be nice. 13 damage, and then
Very
an
nice.
additional 1d8 for an additional 6 damage.
Oh, hell yeah. Very nice. Yeah,
Yes.
this thing is looking rough. Its feathers are all poking in different directions. It's visibly bleeding from different points, especially from your arrows. It's not looking great.
All right, I will aim at it one more time for my turn. A 13.
Hits.
Oh wait, if a 12 hit, a 13. All right. And then that's going to be 7 damage.
Yeah, how does this guy go down?
Yes! Awesome. I want it to hit right in the chest and the fleshy part, so it has to fall upon its own arrow and die.
Yeah, you see it. You kind of got it in the upper neck area there, so it's a little bit thinner in that area. So when it falls over, you can see the tip of the arrow push out the back of its corpse as it falls to the ground.
Get your fucking axe! Wait, hammer! It's a hammer. I'm
I'm
sorry.
working on it.
Airless, anything else for any movement?
Nope, I'm gonna stay right here.
Signal, you're watching this owlbear actually absolutely tear at the dire wolf in front of it. What are you doing?
And this one down here by the dire wolf, it's looking a little rough from the blight.
Yeah, the blight has definitely fucked it up.
Okay. So I'm gonna let's see, where's that at? That's there. Okay. I'm gonna use my Eldritch Blast. Can I see the owl bear up top that's still there over the dire wolf? Can I see that one okay or not?
You can see him. I would give him half cover. I'd give him +2 to his AC. He's pretty big. He stands. Actually, no, he's really big. +1 to his AC.
Okay, so I'm gonna use my Eldritch Blast, and I'm gonna put one charge at the one right below me, and then I'm gonna put one charge up at the one up top there.
Yeah, go for the one bottom first.
The one at the bottom is gonna be a 13,
Hits.
and the one up top is going to be a 24.
Hits.
Okay. So that is going to be, find a dice here. The bottom one is going to be 11 damage,
Okay.
and the top one is going to be 16 damage.
Oh shit, yeah, nice, very nice. Yeah, so the one right next to you, you fucking hit this thing, and it kind of stumbles and falls down to a knee before kind of getting its composure, but it is like heaving, right? It is not looking great.
All right, and then I'm gonna move over here, kind of behind this tent, a
Yeah.
little out of the way.
Yeah, just kind of get away from him a little bit there. Chasing Elron.
I can't believe you hurt my fucking pup! And I'm gonna shoot a poison spray at this one at the bottom.
Yeah.
You didn't even give you time to respond.
I know he was
17.
ready.
I was waiting. 17.
Hits.
All right, so 2d12. 13 damage.
Yeah. How does the poison spray take this guy down?
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm gonna say that this time, like when I rip off the bong, because I'm mad, it's gonna come out like a lot sharper, almost more dagger-like as it comes out as a spray. And so it's gonna hit him and just like sear him right in the face and splash, but it's gonna like actually pierce a little.
Yeah, yeah. He's just like vegetable, like bubbling out as it collapses and it mixes up the blight, and it's just like almost leaving this pile of like sludgy feathers and fur behind when you're done.
Ah, gross.
Sick.
That's hot.
Okay. Wait, which one was which? Hold on. It matters to me. I have to. Okay. But go help your brother, and I'm gonna have him run up and have both the direwolves attack the last owlbear. Oh my god, thank god they have advantage, because I rolled them both and it was a 1 and a 3. So they have advantage since they're not to each other. Better.
Doing
Okay,
great.
12s and 21, so those
That's
hit.
better.
Yes.
Okay, can they do it? Can he do it? I don't know if he needs to do the DC thing. Let's just do the damage first and then see. 9 and 13, so 22 total
22
damage.
total. Very nice. Still
And then if
up.
he is, then he needs to do 2 DC 13 strength saving throws.
2 strength saving throws. 24, 12.
Then he's knocked prone.
All right, yeah. So this thing, you see the direwolves both go at him, and he falls down.
Good pups, doing daddy proud.
Yeah. So that's gonna be the
That's it.
enemy's turn. He's gonna use half his movement to stand
No,
up.
that's mine.
Oh, Elron, I so forgot about you. I'm so sorry, cutie patootie.
Wow.
How could you forget about the cute little rabbit?
Because he's not a cute
You're
little
not a
anymore.
rabbit, right?
Because you're not a
now.
rabbit anymore.
Yeah,
I
shut
will
up.
boring
always
high
be a
elf.
rabbit. It's a
Just
part
a
of me, my
fucking
heart.
elf.
It's a part of me. He like twitches his nose and shit.
He does.
It's a new tick he has.
Right. My ticks are all the same.
Either way, I'm gonna try my luck again. Pissed off because we missed again. We're gonna try the guiding bolt at this owl bear.
Go
All right, I will
Elron.
say that he's got a bunch of shit in the way. I would say that you need to move just to get a little bit better.
Yeah, maybe take a
Aim on
step,
him, I'd say you
Elron.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. That's a 4. Does a 15 hit?
It does indeed.
Good God, thank Lord. 10 damage.
Yeah, 10 damage. So this thing is laying there on the ground, and actually you would have had advantage. No, you would have had disadvantage, but it's magic, so I don't give a shit.
Oh, okay.
God has declared.
You know what? No, roll it again.
Oh.
Here?
Oh, God declared.
From here?
Yeah, because it's
Well, it's
prone.
because he's prone. You ranged attacks have disadvantage.
Oh God.
No. Choices have action.
That one was low. It was higher, so it
They're
doesn't-
better
Okay,
for
there you
helping
go.
Clay than
Still
they are
hits.
the ranged people.
Yes, so
Sorry.
you do in fact hit.
10 damage.
All right, so it takes 10 damage. Yeah, and this thing is like writhing around on the ground right now. Like looks like it wants to get the fuck out of here. What's next? Is that
Kick
it?
him
Are
in
you
the
done?
nuts.
That's my move. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Okay, I wasn't sure if you were done or not. Yeah, so it gets up and it decides that it's going to attempt to jump into the bush and get away. Can I have your direwolves please give me attacks of opportunity? Chase.
15 and 21.
Both hit. How do these guys take down this owlbear with 1 HP left?
I imagine he starts to bolt, and my guys are just ready to pounce, right? And they just both just lunge right on the different parts of its back as it's running away, and it falls.
Yeah, and they just start ripping it to fucking shreds.
Oh god.
And we'll pick up with the aftermath of this fight next time on Amateur D&D.
Oh, nice.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay.
Oh man.
Dustin, what do you think's going to happen next time on Amateur D&D?
Oh, next time, our weary travelers, now leveled up and ready to go fight in the world, decide, after they defeat these 3 mean sons of a guns of owlbears, decide that they need to go find the wood elves, or what they think are the wood elves, over in what our new map of Hamlet. Will they get lost? Probably not, because we have a map that shows where we are. But you never know.
Sure.
It could happen. But anyway,
No, we never get lost.
We'll
that would
see.
never
We'll see.
happen.
they may get in trouble with the wood elves. They may find friends. Maybe they can finally go defeat the harpies after that. We'll find out.
Next time on Amateur D&D. Make sure to like and follow us on Instagram at Amateur D&D. If we get to 500 followers on there, I will be doing a giveaway of all 5 minis of our player characters.
That's cool.
Nice. Can I get some of them?
No. Thanks
Damn
for
it.
listening. Thanks for listening to another episode of AD&D. Since we fucked around and still haven't found out, join us next time as the adventure continues.